All right, let's just dive right in. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a topic that quite literally affects every single person sitting in on this right now, whether you're working from the corporate office or logging in remotely from home. We're going to uncover the hidden and honestly pretty shocking truth about what hackers actually do with your stolen data. Trust me, it is not what you think. By the end of our time together, you're going to have a completely new perspective on your own digital shadow. So picture this. You wake up tomorrow morning, grab your phone, and realize your bank account has been completely wiped out, drained. You try to check your Instagram, but you're locked out. Your email is blasting thousands of spam messages to your entire client contact list, and somehow someone halfway across the globe is actively using your identity to take out loans. Sounds like a total nightmare, right? Like some Hollywood thriller? Well, here is the terrifying reality. It's not a movie. It is happening right now, literally this very second, to millions of people all over the world. You see, hackers aren't just sitting around in dark basements hoarding passwords for the fun of it. They don't just steal your data, they profit from it in ways most of us haven't even considered. Your information, it's not just a digital record, it's a heavily monetized commodity. So today, as your cybersecurity consultant, I'm going to show you exactly how your info gets swiped, what they actually do with it, and crucially, how we can protect ourselves and the company before it's too late.
Let's start with Section 1, the digital footprint.
Now, when you hear the phrase data leak, you probably just think of passwords, right? But the reality is so much bigger, and this expanded footprint travels with you and all of our employees absolutely everywhere. We're talking your email, your phone number, bank details, and social media accounts. But it goes way deeper, down to your browsing history, your exact GPS location data, even your private photos and videos. And honestly, here's the wild part. Your typing patterns. Yeah, the specific rhythm and speed of how you hit the keys on your keyboard can uniquely identify you. Every single click leaves a footprint. And hackers absolutely love this footprint because to them, your data is literally cash in the bank.
Moving right along to Section 2, the dark web economy.
Welcome to the underground. This is a hidden billion-dollar marketplace where stolen data is bought and sold just like items on an online store. Let's look at the menu here. A standard email account, that goes for about $1 to $5. It sounds incredibly cheap, but hackers buy them in bulk to launch massive phishing attacks against corporate networks. Now, a stolen credit card jumps up to anywhere between $50 and $500, depending on the limit. The thing to understand is that hackers don't always use your data to steal from you directly. A lot of times, they're the suppliers. They sell your info as a transactional item to fraudsters, scammers, and organized crime groups. But look at this top-tier number, $1,000, $1,000. That is the price tag for what they call fulls, which is a complete full identity profile. For $1,000, a criminal can buy everything they need to literally become you on paper. They get your name, your social security details, your addresses, your banking history, the whole shebang. Your entire life's identity has a literal price tag. Insane, right?
Which brings us to Section 3, exploitation, weaponizing your data. So how do they weaponize this info? Well, the immediate financial and structural damage they can inflict using these stolen profiles is devastating. First up is identity theft. They can open new bank accounts or take out massive loans in your name, and you might not even know until debt collectors start harassing you. Second, financial fraud. With your credit card details or net banking, they can drain your money in minutes. Then we have account takeovers. They'll change your passwords, lock you out completely, and demand a ransom just to give your digital life back. And fourth, because your data is a resold commodity, one single hack can lead to literally years of ongoing exploitation as different criminal groups buy up your profile over time.
And unfortunately, it gets much darker. It expands beyond personal finances into psychological threats like blackmail. If attackers get hold of private media, they'll use it for sextortion, a threat we are seeing rise rapidly. They'll also clone your profiles to scam your friends and family out of money. But here is the massive red flag for us as a corporate team. Your personal compromised data is often the golden ticket for a major network breach. Hackers use stolen employee credentials as an entry point to bypass enterprise security, steal highly confidential company data, and demand millions in ransomware. Your personal security is literally the front line of our company's survival.
Let's look at Section 4, methods, how you get hacked. We can basically divide their methods into two categories, technical exploits versus human manipulation. On the technical side, look, sometimes it's completely out of your hands. Massive companies suffer data breaches that expose innocent users, or maybe a malicious app secretly steals files in the background. But on the flip side, we have human manipulation, and this is a massive systemic risk. This is when we make a mistake, clicking on fake phishing links or falling for social engineering tricks where hackers just manipulate you into handing over the keys. No advanced coding required, they literally just trick you.
So, what are the common vulnerabilities we need to watch out for every single day? Phishing attacks are everywhere. Think of those fake emails screaming your bank account is locked. You panic, you click, you enter your details, and boom, they have you. Then there's public Wi-Fi. If you're working remotely at a coffee shop at airport without protection, hackers on that network can just sit there monitoring your activity. And passwords. If your password is 123456 or your own name, you are essentially already hacked. Add in malicious apps, stealing contacts, social engineering, and big third-party data breaches, and you can see how easily our daily routines leave the door wide open.
All right, now for the good news. Section 5, your digital defense plan.
Think of this as your mandatory daily checklist, whether you're at the corporate workstation or working from home. Step 1, use strong passwords. That means 12 characters or more, mixing things up. You can't memorize secure passwords for everything, so let a reputable password manager do it for you. Step 2, enable two-factor authentication, or 2FA, immediately. With 2FA, even if a hacker buys your password on the dark web, they still can't log in without that second step. It's an absolute game changer. Step 3, stop using public Wi-Fi naked. Utilize a secure VPN to encrypt your data. Step 4, always verify URLs and double-check email senders before clicking links. Just pause and check. Step 5, update your software regularly to get those critical security patches that harden our systems. And Step 6, monitor your bank statements and strictly limit what you share online.
You know, the reality of cybersecurity is that hackers aren't always these evil tech geniuses typing furiously in a dark basement. Most of the time, they're simply opportunists relying on human mistakes. They are literally just waiting for you to drop your guard. One panicked click on a fake email, one weak recycled password, that is honestly all it takes to compromise your entire digital, financial, and professional life.
Which brings us to a really vital rule. Protect it like your money, because it is your money. Your data isn't just invisible code floating around in the cloud somewhere. As we've seen today, it's a currency. It is actively traded, bought, and weaponized against you. Leaving your accounts unprotected is exactly the same as leaving your wallet wide open on a park bench.
And that leaves us with one final provocative question to ask yourself right now. In a digital world where awareness is absolutely your strongest defense, is your digital footprint truly secure today? Seriously, think about the passwords you're using right now. Think about the corporate accounts that maybe don't have two-factor authentication turned on yet. Take the steps we discussed today, lock down those workstations, and secure your digital shadow. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. Stay safe, stay aware, and please take action today.